We interrupt our programming to bring you the following special report.
The Ryan Report.
Whatever opinion they had ain't gonna change nothing I'm doing.
What was the story he told? Because I was there.
It's time for the Ryan Report.
It's like Jay-Z, all eyes on us.
On the People Station, V103.
It is your Ryan Report. It's being brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Okay, 7:17 right now. Let's start off with the beef. Comedians beefing? Really? Mike Epps set it off on a radio interview with this.
One overrated comedian, Kevin Hart. Hey, in this business right here, guess what? Sometimes marketing can be bigger than talent, and this business is not about being funny. This business is about being forced on people.
Kevin Hart answers with this.
I'm at work today, and this was brought to my attention. Here's my thing. Dude, don't come for me. We're in two different levels. Until you do better with your ticket sales, leave Kevin Hart name out your mouth.
He then goes on Twitter and says, don't start talking to me until you start selling out arenas, Mike Epps. If your shows aren't selling and you need some help, maybe I'll send out a tweet. Oh, one more thing. If you keep talking crazy, I will book shows the same day as you in the same cities and shut your ish down. Shots more than fired. Can't wait to hear what happens next. All right, let's move on to B. Stiviano with Barbara Walters Friday, in case you missed it. She says that Donald Sterling is not a racist, but we've never heard B. Stiviano talk other than on that tape. When she's got an interview with Barbara Walters, she proves she's not all there.
I'm Mr. Sterling everything. I'm his confidant, his best friend, his silly rabbit. His what? His silly rabbit.
His silly rabbit. Well, she do be tricking. And tricks off a kid. Last but not least, Money Mayweather wins the fight. Wink, wink. People go running through the MGM. People said it was a shooting. All the police come. It's not a shooting. Apparently, a sign outside of Starbucks fell, and whatever it was so large that when it fell, it made a loud noise that sounded like a cannon going off. A stampede happens, and 40 people get injured. No shooting, no gunshots, just people running from the arena. Floyd is kind of trying to distance himself from what he did on Facebook, sitting down with Big Tigg, an interview that's gone viral, that's now on TMZ. Shout out to Big Tigg. That's a big get. He says, basically, he found out the hard way about what happened with those babies. Here he is talking to Tigg.
In the beginning, I've always, if I do have a woman that's my better half, I always let them know, what we do is private. Right. But sometimes, I guess, people like to go public with certain things. And sometimes you can react, you find out different things about, at first I received basically some information that was false. And then I went on TV and I spoke. Right. But then when I spoke about the situation, I thought about, I said, you know what, let me put the picture out on all access. Mm-hmm. But then the people from Showtime said, that's not a good idea. Right. And I asked the people why not, because they said, Floyd, this is not a miscarriage. Mm-hmm. This is an abortion.
Okay. And Kim and Kanye apparently got married over the weekend in California. Now, later on, they'll do the big thing in, Paris, and the cameras will be rolling. But they did it quietly this weekend. So they are now officially a real couple. Kim West. That is your Ryan Report. Right here on the People Station. It's V103.
And if you don't know, now you know.
The Ryan Report. The Ryan Report. V103.